Yo, right here in the small box. So, as you can see, we got EQ in front of us. We're going to be talking about this little situation that we got here. Apparently, the numbers might be false. Somebody might have hit the bot button, okay? Somebody might have hit the enter button, and then all them bots started to creep in as if these are real numbers. Somebody is up to no good. Somebody's lying. I see somebody lying. Like, somebody is up to no good. So let's go ahead and lock in. Get started. Y'all know who we do this, right? Let's make it happen. Let's go. You. I'm talking about you. Right here. In the small box. Right here in the small box. I can just imagine, like, watching this on a phone. And then, like, I'm literally up in the corner, like, right here in your phone, and I'm trying to wave in your face. I can just imagine that, right? Welcome back to the Flex Your Mind Network. How y'all feeling today? Happy late Sunday. You know, hope everyone's having a great day. You know, did y'all go to church? Huh? Did you go praise the Lord? Okay, I went to work, so I couldn't really go. But you know I'm here. Anyway, so EQ, somebody's botting and it's 21. This is the worst time to do it. Let me just cut to the shit. This is the worst time to do it, bro. You trying to start a movement. First of all, let me tell you something about movements in hip hop. Depending on who's starting the movement is going to determine if the movement's going to work or not. I hate to break it to you, 21. Your album flopped and you use bots. So who knows what the real number is? Oh my God. That number really might be lower. You hate to see it, but you did it to yourself. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live, like right now. Let's go ahead and lock in, bro. What's good, Cousin B? How you feeling? I see you, bro. What's the word? We vibing. All right, we vibing. Let's go.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back. It's your boy EQ, and up next we have Drake and 21 Savage being accused of botting their new collab. Mr. Recoup, along with the rest of the album, with 21's new project having an unusual jump in streams. And these type of allegations obviously aren't unfamiliar or new to Drake, with people levying these type of accusations against him for quite some time now. What Happened to the Streets was estimated to sell a bit over 50K, but saw a justifiably questionable surge in sales, with it jumping to the estimated total of 110,000 copies sold. The day after.
So let me get this right. We already had so let me hold on. We already had the number, but then it just magically doubled. Bro, why? Why? Bro, for y'all to be at the top, or to be considered at the top, for you to be doing this? Oh no, y'all don't deserve it, man. Y'all don't deserve it.
We actually got the first estimate, something that obviously raised a lot of red flags. It's alleged the new influx of sales wasn't from his official store either, but another site that honestly looks a bit sketchy. The site is actually called even.biz, but 21 promoted the link in a story, and that seemed to double the sales. But I'm definitely smelling shenanigans. This is indeed very, very odd. An enterprise could have easily swiped a ton of transactions to make those sales. 50K in sales would have been a massive drop from his last outing, which, if I'm not mistaken, was around 140K, so a massive drop. And this industry is all about optics, even if they have to fake the funk. So I wouldn't put it past any major artist, honestly any artist, to try to save face and artificially boost what is deemed to be a flop. And I also like to analyze how the public receives.
But why boost the song knowing that the song is garbage? I grew to like 21's cadence over the years, but let me tell you something about it. It took a long time to like it, man. And I know, for me personally, my ears are open. Like, I accept a lot of kinds of music. Okay, when it comes to me, I like all kinds of different music. I have a plethora of genres that I constantly listen to over and over because I have an appreciation for sound. I understand that certain sounds are for certain individuals, certain sounds are for certain niches. But all I gotta say when it comes to that is just, I like to keep my ears open because I never know what can just like click in my brain, and I can say like, oh, this song is tough. So over the years, like, I come to like some 21 songs. But let me tell you something about your cadence, bro. Let me tell you something about the way you rap. It's not gonna work. I ain't gonna hold you with all the rap that we've been getting. To hear you do that and then to hear Aubrey hop on the beat and do that, nah. We can't be doing that right now. Cause y'all literally sound slow. I'm sorry. Like y'all literally, like when I say literally, just like y'all just like y'all rapping like you just like we know like everybody we rap on the beat, right? So you have the 4 count. It's like you're doing a 4 count and then you skipping a whole count just to do another count. Like, yo, y'all rapping in gaps. What is you doing?
Steve's projects, and the impact I've seen doesn't quite match
What's
the
good,
sales.
Judy?
But definitely let me know if you guys think these botting accusations could be valid. So enough dilly-dallying, let's jump right into these posts where we have Drake and 21 Savage being accused of botting their new collab, Mr. Recoup, along with the rest of 21's album entitled What Happened to the Streets. And he already said, fuck the streets, which is hilarious. And a lot of people have definitely connected those comments to the album. I can see why people are thinking this smells fishy, though. Absolutely. All right, so Kirko actually reported on it. Let's read the caption. 21 Savage's What Happened to the Streets saw a major boost in sales driven by a sudden surge in direct-to-consumer digital downloads. His projected first week totals jumped from around 53K to roughly 110,000 within 2 days, though some of those sales ultimately were not reported. However, his official store doesn't sell digital copies at all, even though those downloads account for a significant share of the reported sales. It seems like it's over half the sales now at this point, and the only apparent source for the sudden jump in sales is a separate platform, even.biz. And that sounds like a website made over in India, guys, which he briefly promoted via an...
All right, so I want to say India right now because the block is kind of hot for them. So it could be in Nigeria. You know, this could be a startup company in Nigeria or Europe. We don't have to say India, but we do understand where this is going, right? We do get where this is going. I'm just, just throwing it out there for everybody. Like, we get it. Like, this don't look right because you can't just have a sudden surge. That's not how that work. That's not how like units sold work. Like, did y'all buy your own units or is this BS?
Instagram story, and posting it once should not equate to like 60K in sales.
Hey, Miss Nunu, Mama Villain. Let me tell you something. You got work to do. Okay, you got work to do, understand? So, listen. Thank you for stopping by. Do your thing. Okay? We'll chat. Don't worry. Enjoy your life, huh?
This is the actual story right here. Just literally the link. And over here we have the sales. Obviously a massive jump. I know a lot of people probably went to tune in to see how bad it was because it was getting memed all over the internet. As a person that's been signed himself in the industry for like the last 5 years now, I got like 2 more years left on my deal. Botting is rampant, guys, in the industry. And like I said earlier, it's all about optics. It's all about appearances, even if they are burning cash to make it look like they're more successful than they actually are. Let's look at some of these comments because I know they're going to be egregious. Whooping Feet. Big shout out to Whooping Feet, big friend of the channel. Caught red-handed again.
Oh my
and it
God.
absolutely looks that way. And
Nah, we got to do this.
Comments because I know they're going to be egregious.
Oh, Lord.
Whooping Feet. Big shout out to Whooping Feet, big friend of the channel. Caught red-handed again. And it absolutely
This
looks
right
that
here
way.
is
And
wicked
obviously
work.
Drake is going to be waiting for that new change in Billboard to take effect to drop Iceman. So it has been delayed, even though they have been retooling it for...
And let me tell you something. Whoever did this right here, give that boy a raise. Give that boy a raise. Give him followers. Give him, literally give him likes, follows. Like, you deserve it, bro. I know this ain't easy. I don't know how to do this. Okay, this is a different side of technology I don't know about. So, I can't do it. But this, oh, nah, bro.
And it absolutely looks that way. And obviously Drake is going to be waiting for that new change in Billboard to take effect to drop Iceman. So it has been delayed, even though they have been retooling it for quite some time now because none of the records they've been dropping have been hitting. Even if Drake stans do want to keep claiming that they are, and this is all part of his plan. And I truly don't think you can argue.
Hey, that iRobot hitting that John, ain't he? He hitting that. Hey, hey.
that people haven't been turned off from this project just with the way Drake has been handling this rollout, even though they want to claim that this isn't a rollout. Tupac's Ring, another friend of the channel, and streaming farms are going to be doing massive numbers, artificially boosting an album.
Yo, say swear to God. Yo, say swear to God. Yo. How you say your name? How you say it? I don't want to say your name wrong. Is it Saya? Say swear to God that he's walking back his F the Streets movement. I'm guessing too many street dudes were DMing him talking about, bro, you want some bullshit. You got to know how these dudes think, and I promise you it's not hard. It's easy. No disrespect, but I'm sorry. When y'all live by one thing, it's going to eventually get to a point where we're going to learn about it, then look at you like, wait, so that's it? This is me, though.
Isn't a new phenomenon, and honestly it happened before streaming was even a thing, with record companies back in the day actually allotting a part of the budget to be used for first week physical sales, which they would actually go and double dip and resell them when people needed to restock. And for those that don't know, it was actually something that kind of fucked up a lot of artists back in the day, because once they made
Connor, let me tell you something about 21 Savage. For him to be where he was raised, not the UK, but here, I'm not here, but you know, for you to let 6ix9ine roast you on the internet like that, and you're not gonna do anything? I'm sorry, you making 6ix9ine look good, and that's crazy, cause that's the last thing I would ever say about him. That's another dude I'm not a fan of at all.
That first batch of CDs, even if they sold through all of them, a lot of these companies wouldn't actually manufacture more after the fact. Joe Budden actually spoke about that. His first project, they knew how many sales he was going to do because they only manufactured so much, and there was obviously a ceiling put to it. Plus, having his breakout song be featured on a soundtrack obviously didn't help either. Again, these botting accusations aren't really foreign territory for Drake, and it probably wouldn't take too much convincing after the first week sales estimates for 21 Savage to go and say, hey man, give me the plug. Where was his post when GNX magically went from 285 to 318? And while I see the point you're trying to make, the fact is GNX actually had social impact. We could see it in real time that the public loved the record. So this...
See, fools like this bother my spirit. Fools like this bother my spirit. Let me tell you that right now. People are not understanding there's a difference between Kendrick Lamar and the rest of these niggas. I don't care about 21, but he did give his album some sort of rollout, as if he still got some name out there. Your name is not hot right now. Your name is cold like ice. That's crazy. Anyway, my point is Kendrick Lamar just dropped the album. So the only thing that could work, or the only thing that the units can do, is go up. And when you have an album like GNX run around the world 3 times, where it was literally word of mouth. Like, that's another thing people are not realizing. Like, yo, word of mouth is the reason why GNX got the sales it's got in the first week. Never forget that. Never forget that. There was no promo, no advertisement, no interview, no podcast link up, nothing. It just appeared one day. That's it. Never forget when Joe Budden and them were mid-recording and Kendrick Lamar dropped their project when they were recording, and they had a moment listening to some of the songs on the podcast, using the podcast platform to help promote his album. Never forget that moment. Don't ever forget that. Okay? I remember that vividly because that was funny. Hearing that GNX snippet, oh jeez. I'm not even gonna go into it. Y'all know. Listen, y'all know me. Y'all know how I'm gonna get with bodies. We don't need to go right there right now. So let me just calm down, all right? But there's a strategy in what Kendrick did. So if you're gonna talk about, oh, there was such a big jump, no, okay, let's stop. Be smart. People are hearing about it. Kendrick drop. Kendrick dropped, but it's like around the whole world, sorry. Everybody finding out Kendrick dropped. And then seeing how the whole world responded after every stadium tour. Y'all still talking? Yo, go to bed. Go to sleep. You're tired. Go to sleep. It's been a long day for you. It's been a long day. Go to bed. Stupid.
Jump is believable. Again, anything is possible. Like I said before, guys, I've been in the industry for quite some time. Even if you think you're not using them, at the end of the day, this is the music business, and these companies aren't going to leave anything up for chance. GNX and Clips.
Let me tell you something. Jake Paul's jaw, that has to be a separate live. Okay? To talk about his jawline, that's got to be a separate live.
Did the same shit and nowhere near the amount of reporting. And Rayo definitely is one of the more vocal OVOites out there. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, those records, again, they had more social impact. The only talk we've been getting about this 21 Savage project is how bad that Drake collaboration is. Thug's bot plug. And I'm pretty sure that's why he said, yeah, let's squash this beef. But when Kendrick bought it, it was cool. Get off 21 dick. And while I'm not surprised that botting is a thing for most of these major artists, Kendrick Lamar is literally coming off the most successful rap tour of all time. So you can't say that people weren't consuming the dude's music. Wrote 2 whole paragraphs just to say it was botted like we didn't know. And like I said earlier, it's not a shock to understand why.
Hey, Tiny, take care of yourself. Have a great night, all right? Sleep well. You know the spiel. Have a great night.
People would think this was botted, with this jump in sales seemingly coming out of nowhere. Over here we have the Rapaholics post, which is captioned Drake and 21 Savage using the bots. This was Tuesday's chart the day after they announced 21 Savage would only sell 50K first week. Notice that every other song on this chart was down that day, but somehow Drake and 21 Savage song shot up massively. The day after it was announced that 21 Savage would only sell 50K first week. Now in just 3 days, his album went from expected to sell 50K to now 90K. Make that make sense? Drake called his bot plug for Savage. He could have also asked youngthug for the person that he used, allegedly. Wow. Let's actually look at some of these. Obviously, all the Christmas records. And this is definitely the song with the most steam on this album.
See. Oh, my God. Yo, listen, let me tell you something about Christmas. Let me tell you guys something about Christmas and the month of December specifically in the music industry. The month of December is dedicated to Christmas and holiday songs. A lot of people, I know we're not all tapped in with all kinds of artists out there, but there are a lot of people out there that are dropping songs around this time specifically for the holiday season, regardless if it's about a specific date like Christmas or something for the snowy season, the snowy weather, because taking that and applying that to your music to create a vibe, to create a mood of staying inside. Artists remember that part. But in the Christmas season, Christmas songs are flying. Take what I said about the 21 Savage album. Take what I said about Mr. Recoup or whatever that song name is. Anyway, take what I said about that. It sounds slow, weak cadence. And that's not something to turn up to. And then apply it to the month of December where everything is about Christmas, about snow, about the holiday season. And then we got this song applied here. Why is it moving? It's not supposed to be moving. And watch this now. To even solidify my point. Pooh Shiesty's First Day Out track blew up. It did what it needed to do. That song is far better than that Recoup song. Why is the Recoup song flying right now? Explain that part to me, please. It's not supposed to be flying, period. It's not a good song. And I'm not here to disrespect. I'm not here to bash on nobody, because I know a lot of people like to say, oh, why are you bashing? Y'all brains are slow. The song is terrible. The song is terrible. You ran to Aubrey to get a feature, and the feature was like, bro, what is this? Jesus God.
So it's not surprising that it's up here, but
What's
it's
good,
that
Fergie?
massive jump. Again, the biggest conversation surrounding this record was how mid it was. So when you only have that, I'm not surprised that the shelf life of this record is extremely short.
Oh,
Look at some of these comments.
nah,
Every other
Carl,
song in
you
your
can't.
screenshot is an old holiday record. The 21 and Drake joint is the only new song. I'm not saying they didn't artificially boost this record, but this particular sample doesn't prove much. And you forget, it's obviously Christmas time. These records do massive numbers during Christmas time. It's the reason why Mariah Carey has like the #1 record every December for like the last 20-something years. Y'all wish I could make some bot allegations stick so bad, too bad, loser ass nigga. And you are a high priestess of the OVOI, so I'm definitely going to take her takes with a grain of salt. At the end of the day, Drake has had these allegations follow him for quite some time. I'm pretty sure 21 and his record label did not want to see this album flop, especially if they could do something to change that. But definitely let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think there's any foul play going on behind the scenes, any shenanigans, with obviously botting being the biggest scenario for why this record jumped so high? Again, it's really weird that they went and chose some like weird sketchy website to sell the album. And given that that's the fact, it's definitely going to raise a lot of red flags. But definitely let me know what you guys think about all this. Again, do you guys think this is being botted? Because I'd definitely be interested in hearing your take. So definitely let me know what you guys think. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. It does channel wonders. I really want to thank you guys so much for continuing to make this channel a part of your day. It honestly means the world to me, and all the love and support that you guys continue to show this channel on a daily is honestly overwhelming. Probably the biggest reason why I make these videos. So I definitely want to let you guys know how grateful I am for all of it. I do want to send out a very big shout out to all those that have been joining YouTube membership.
Hey, bro. Shout out to all the fans. Shout out to all the subscribers for sure. In my brain, I'm just thinking about what next year is going to look like for music. I don't know what it's going to look like for sure because the industry is still shifting around. You can see it in the news when you pay attention to the companies, who's buying who's takeovering who. That kind of news matters because there's something big going on behind the scenes, and there's going to be a great change. I already talked about it. There is something that is made that is going to get streaming out of here and major labels out of here, allegedly. But we can't have songs like this in the future. Whatever this song is called, Mr. Recoup, whatever, I don't know. I heard a couple minutes of the song because I heard it off of one of my friends. I said, so that's what you like to listen to? Your brain is already turned off because you're choosing to listen to this. But me personally, when I listen to this, I'm losing brain cells. I can't have that. I can't have that in big 2025 going into 2026. I need all of them that I can get. Okay, I don't want to lose my brain cells. I like my brain cells. Turn that off, please. Thank you. But we can't have music like that, bro. Y'all need to create better. Artists need to create better. If y'all can't create better, move to the side and let somebody else step in. Because y'all wasting time and space. This whole album is a waste of time and space. In my mind, I never wanted to hear this. I never wanted to hear this at all, but here we are. So I gotta talk. And then off of a terrible album, you want to start a movement. And then today, apparently, you're gonna walk back the movement talking about you trying to save the streets. Originally, it was F the streets, the same street that raised you. Huh. Somebody else trying to bite the hand that fed them. There's a running theme with these guys. I'm not going to lie. There's a running theme there. It's not a good look. Final thoughts on this, though. Honestly, this surprised me, but I'm not super surprised because, I mean, look who we're dealing with. Looking at Aubrey now. To do this, knowing that your lawyers is trying to appeal for something that y'all dealt with a couple months ago and lost, that's not a good look. This is information that can be stacked against you. And I know in the appeal, they're only looking at the same info. But if whatever judge sees a video like this, regardless if it's from EQ, Jay Nolan, HHSB, Big Zoe, Koala, any of them, if one of their videos just so happen to fall on the judge's lap. Pause. Judge is gonna look at you like, so, look at you. What are you doing? You know what? Get out my office. Like literally, that's all I'm seeing. That's all I'm hearing. I'm done with this. Look at this. I can't stand this garbage.